picture of me probably about 4 years old, sitting at the piano with my father's glasses on and a checkerboard on the piano because I figured I have to have something to read. So I put up a checkerboard. At the age of 8, in the public schools in New York, they offered us a recorder, which is a wooden wind instrument. And then at age 10, clarinet, right? So now I'm playing the clarinet. A couple years later, my band teacher in middle school offered me the saxophone too. So I was playing the piano and the clarinet and the sax. And then my buddy, my best friend, got a bass guitar for Christmas. And we lived in the same building together, an apartment building. And I played the first couple of notes on that thing, man. And just fell in love, man. I was a huge Michael Jackson fan, Jackson 5, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're a Jackson 5 fan back in the day, you were automatically a Motown fan because Jackson 5 were on Motown and the Motown band was backing everything they did. So you got such an incredible music education as a Jackson 5 fan because the formula was they would make like 2 hits, original hits for the Jackson 5, then the rest of the album would just be Motown covers. So you ended up learning everything by Smokey Robinson, you know, everything by the Four Tops because the Jackson 5 redid them, and you got to hear all those bass lines. So I think probably my first bass influence, like most of the people my age, whether they know it or not, was James Jamerson, you know what I mean, because he was playing on all those records. Then I went backwards because I got into Paul Jackson. Paul Jackson's the bass player who played with Herbie Hancock in the 70s, and that music was so incredible, the Headhunters music, and that really pulled me into the jazz world. You know, who is this guy Herbie Hancock? Next thing I know, I'm going back and I'm listening to Miles Davis, you know. And my father's going, oh, you want to hear Miles? I got plenty of Miles because my dad's cousin played piano with Miles. In the,
what year is this? What time is this?
For me, this is 1973, 1974, maybe 75.
Yeah.
My dad's cousin played with Miles in like 58, 59, 60. His name was Wynton Kelly.
Yeah.
So my dad had all the Miles records, so I started getting into Miles, man, and got really crazy about that. For musicians today, we're in a really different era. The thing that I notice the most about this era with the internet is that everybody has access to so much more information. But the thing I also notice is that you don't have to work as hard to get the information, and therefore your tools to getting information aren't as developed. In other words, when I was a kid, man, if I'm playing bass, man, I got an LP with a needle and I'm moving the needle back and forth, trying to learn licks, trying to develop my ear to hear what the heck they're doing. And it really trained my ear. After a while, I started to be able to recognize a fifth, an interval. Oh, that's just boom, boom, boom. I hear it. Oh, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, that's a sharp fifth. Okay, I started getting that together just from realizing that this was the only way I was going to get the information, right? There's always an argument. You know, you'll hear, well, so-and-so didn't read. Well, so-and-so didn't go to college. You know, Louis Armstrong didn't read music. The reason Louis Armstrong doesn't read music is because he didn't have the opportunity to get a music education, you know what I mean? But if Louis Armstrong were in a music college, he would not be walking through the halls going, you know what, I'm not going into the how to read music class. That's stupid, you know what I mean? Like, you don't turn down information, it's not gonna take away your soulfulness, you know what I mean? If it's available to you, I think you'd be a fool to ignore it.
Thank you.